Hello and welcome to Wisdom Wednesday. My name is Robin Finney. I am your Oracle, Intuitive, and Authenticity Guide. And today is a special Friday edition of Wisdom Wednesday. We have been going through a lot this week energetically. I don't know if you've been feeling it, but I certainly have. I've heard from many healers that there was a lot happening in the cosmos this week, and then we had a new moon this morning, and we're entering into a new month, into the month of April, and so there's just been a lot happening, and I personally have been feeling it. I've been extremely fatigued this week, and it felt like it just like whoosh came out of nowhere. And it started for me like at the beginning of the week, but I would say Wednesday and Thursday were extremely intense for me. I had to take naps both days, and yesterday I was just really just feeling very, very fatigued. So I always think like in these moments that whenever we're going through a growth spurt or growing pains, as I posted about on Sunday, we can feel like energetically things can start shifting for us, and we may feel extra tired. We may feel not ourself in these moments. We may be extra emotional. There were a couple times this week where I was on a puddle in the floor crying, and there was just a lot of energy moving, and I kept thinking like, this doesn't feel like me. What's happening? But I was releasing. I'm just releasing, continuing to shed just old parts of myself that are just ready to be released. And so if you have been feeling any of that, I know some people have experienced like headaches, and I've been a little irritable this morning, just agitated a little more this week, or just really extremely tired and not having the energy to do the things that you normally would do, just know you're not alone. So I wanted to start by sharing that. So that's kind of where I've been, and Wednesday was just clear, like, okay, yeah, I've got to rest, take care of myself yesterday as well. So today is perfect to come forward because it's the first day of April, and this morning we had a new moon in Aries, and we're in the sign of Aries right now. So there's a lot of energy around self-confidence, taking action towards your dreams, your goals. So you may be feeling that. You may be like, Robin, I have no idea what you're talking about with all of the fatigue and all of that. You may have been in a different space where you've just been ready to blaze trails and take action, or maybe you're shifting into that. So you're feeling that energy. So I'm really excited to come here today and tune in for the month of April and what messages want to come forth for you. I'll be pulling from the Sacred Rebels deck today. So I invite you to, if you're watching live or if you're catching the replay, to take a moment and tune in and just really think about what you want to call in this month. What opportunities, what projects would you like to see come forth into completion, perhaps, or into fruition? Maybe there's something you're starting and you're embarking on a new journey. Just think about like what it is, what around action. When we think about action, what you want to call in. And then when I look at that also, I would like to invite you to just ask like, what is it that what message will be supportive of me for this month in taking action and in being present. And sometimes that action may be you resting more and taking a pause, or taking a vacation, and other times it may be like you embarking on a new fitness routine or something with your health, or something in your business. Perhaps there's a new project you're embarking on, or something you're wanting to create, even in your outside of your business, just in your own personal life with your passions. So tune into that and ask what message will be supportive for you. And as you know the drill. If you watch every week, choose your number 1, 2, or 3, and that will be your message for this week. And I would love to hear, as always, which number you choose and how the message resonates for you. And you may hear something in the other messages as well that speaks to you. And real quick before I dive in, I want to let you know the intro to Oracle cards is starting next week. So if you've been on the fence, it's time to jump. time to jump over and register today. I'd love to have you. I know I myself, like, I put things off when I'm joining things, so I'm usually a last minute person. So I feel that some of you are that way as well. And if you're feeling that urge and you're really wanting to learn more and dive in, then I would love to have you. I heard somebody say the other day that their work, like, they want to be put out of a job because they want to be able to teach so many people that they don't have to do it anymore. And so that's kind of where I am. Like, I love it. I love doing my individual sessions, and I love supporting people and gaining clarity and using oracle cards as a tool. And I also want to teach you and want you to learn that, because it's such a valuable tool to use in your own life and to learn to use for yourself, but also for others in your life, whether that's with people close to you or with your clients. And so I really invite you, if you're interested at all, to sign up today. Don't hesitate. If you're feeling the impulse, go for it. So, okay, so we're going to tune in, see what message for our number ones. All right, here we go. Let's see. Okay, for your number ones, what you want wants you. Oh, this is a really good message. I love this one. Okay. So for those of you who chose number one, I invite you to listen and hear for yourself what shows up for you with this message. What you want wants you. Do you dare to believe that what you want is also wanting you? The genuine desires of your heart are the sacred purpose of the soul swathed in pleasure. Yet, if you have been shamed, judged for, made to feel guilt over, or denied your natural desires and pleasures in any way, you may have developed a very tricky and complicated relationship with the yearnings of your heart. We often learn to distrust our own desires and come to believe that they are something to be overcome or avoided. We may even try to want second best, disbelieving that we are worthy of our first choice, of what we really genuinely want and would fulfill us deeply. Perhaps we have conditioned ourselves to believe that getting what we want is for others, not for us. This oracle comes with a healing message for you. First, trust in what you truly want. Not the substitutions and make-dos, but what would truly bring a sense of passionate, playful purpose and fulfillment to your life. You might not know anything more than, I want to sing, or I want to write, or I want to help animals, or I want to paint. Start with what you know and hold it in your heart as you do with the healing process. If you genuinely do not know what your heart wants, you will very much enjoy the process of exploring your desires by making gentle and persistent inquiries of yourself. Ask yourself what truly moves you. Give this matter consistent attention without forcing a response. Your answers may come in a sudden flood or slowly over time. As you get to know your genuine desires and give yourself permission to feel and receive them, a powerful sequence is set in motion. From the depths of the universe, your desires hurtle its way towards you as the perfect manifestation. It is coming to you even now, manifesting itself as the best situation or relationship or circumstances to bring fulfillment to your heart, radiance to your life path, and a creative awakening. So don't give up. Keep dreaming of your fulfillment, but don't imagine it as always awaiting you in some distant future. Instead, play with what it feels like to be fulfilled right now. How will you feel different? Will you be more grateful, more peaceful, content, more confident, more trusting of your ability to create and in the loving responsiveness of this wild universe? Cultivate those feelings. Get to feel what genuine desire and the meeting of that desire that can then generate yet new desire is like for you. Give yourself permission to go there right now. Remember that if you have people in your life who are shutting you down, suggesting that what you want is not possible, or that you are aiming too high, then they need this healing too. Perhaps you can inspire them by giving yourself permission to heal. This will naturally open them to the idea that they could give themselves permission to know and fulfill their unique desires too. Whether someone chooses to be inspired by you or to be fearful of your innate creative power is completely up to them. This oracle brings you the message that whether you see it coming or not, your desire is already on its way to you. It is closer than you think, and soon you will be able to see it, touch it, feel it, and enjoy it. You will then become inspired for your next manifestation based on the true desires of your heart. And the mantra or saying for you, the affirmation is to say, "What I want wants me, and I am open, willing, and capable to receive it through unconditional love now." So this is for my number ones. What you want wants you. So if there's something you've been sitting on, you have just an idea, or there's a project you've been wanting to embark on, or it could be something like in your life where you're wanting to move to a new place or get a pet, anything like that. Whatever it is you're really calling in, and it's truly coming from your heart space, just know that what you want, it wants you as well. So open yourself up to receiving that and speak as if it's already in your life, already happening right now. So that is for my number ones. All right, for my number twos, let's see what message wants to come today. Okay. Number twos, power of attraction. Okay. There is such wonder awaiting you. There are so many beautiful adventures and so much magic yet to be. Can you keep your heart open to what is coming towards you without surrendering your experience of this moment by becoming too future-oriented? You see, there is magic in this moment too. There is something arising within you out of the depths of your being. In this process, there is a shift in environment, both internal and external. A fertility is being stimulated. This is your time to play with that fertility, to conceive, create, and embark upon the process of transformation with an open heart and mind. You may not know where it is all going to lead. All you need to know is that it will be wonderful and exactly perfectly what is needed. Beyond that, allow the energy of fertile growth and abundance that now flows so naturally and richly within you and around you simply to be. You are a big soul, and with that often comes big dreams. You might worry that you want too much out of life. Perhaps you think that you are only capable of small dreams. If you have drawn the oracle of big, bold vision as well, then this part of the message is highlighted for you. This oracle is guiding you to remember that there are stages of creation. A house cannot be built without flooring. No matter how beautiful the stained glass windows you plan to install are, the walls need to be built up first. Your big life dreams are a work in progress, just like you. If you've been working on healing something within you, started a new creative project, or just taken a new job or relationship and feel that although you are getting some results, you are impatient for more, doubt that you can continue or ever find the zone, or become proficient in the situation at hand, then this oracle comes as reinforcement. You are doing well. That which is worthwhile takes time to build. Celebrate each success, even the small ones. You are creating something of worth. Be patient, keep going, and trust. This oracle comes with a special message. You have recently completed a cycle or level of manifestation and are transitioning into the next level of experience. Like a big fish leaving the small pond and feeling like a rather small fish in an even bigger pond, there will be some getting used to, time needed as you find your way. This will add to what you have already done and bring valuable expansion to your realization of your abilities, as well as many new relationships and opportunities to help you go further on your journey. What you are in the process of creating will benefit from this stage of your process. Whether your creation is simply your sacred life path, a particular creative work, or an actual child, there is a positive and constructive energy that is unfolding for you now to boost this process and carry you further along the way. Do you dare to dream and to believe in your dream until it manifests? Even if the naysayers challenge you? Of course you do, Sacred Rebel. This oracle brings you guidance. You are going to attract whatever is needed to complete your work in progress and bring it to fruition. Remain open to receive and trust that all is unfolding of your life experiences. Do not turn away. All of the necessary elements are coming together. Allow this integration to occur so that you can manifest your dreams. So for my number twos, the power of attraction. This is such a beautiful message, and it's perfect for this season, this spirit right now of taking action, of the Aries energy. It's inviting you to keep going. If you've been working on something and you're not seeing the results that you wanted, then just keep leaning in. Try something different. Maybe show up a different way. tune in, reach out, try, like, do something in reverse and see how it feels. But just keep showing up and trust that, again, like the first message is, if you're creating from your heart, trust that it is going to manifest and show up. So continue to lean in and know that what you're putting out in the world will be attracted back to you. Okay. And finally, for the number 3s this week, let's see what message wants to come. Ooh. Diving for light. Okay. This is for my number 3s. How brave you are. You are diving for light. It can be so much simpler to seek light in the heavenly, in that which is blissful, sweet, loving, and kind. To look for the light in that which is dark is an advanced task that only a rebellious and brave heart will attempt. You may not feel you have taken such a journey by choice, yet you have taken this wise challenge on from deep within your soul. Your innermost being has evoked this situation in your life with the intention that you grow in power, wisdom, and creative juice. It also wants you to experience a bold and fearless trust in life and become further empowered to live it with zest and courage. The Oracle of Diving for Light speaks at a time when you are called into darkness through life circumstances, situations, relationship challenges, or inner struggles that defy clear understanding. That darkness might be a creative block, a sense of being in a void, or feelings of depression, rage, sadness, fear, or anxiety. There may or may not be an obvious cause. The darkness might be generally accepted and socially acknowledged because there is a socially acceptable or obvious reason for it, such as death, divorce, retrenchment. However, there may be no obvious justification for your experience of darkness. You might not need a reason to be able to accept it. Likewise, you might struggle to find an unconditional acceptance for your experience. Just know that you are actually on track and right where you need to be. Our creative process and our spiritual path go through a similar turning of the wheel. There is a spring and a summer, the seasons of our soul, as well as in the earthly ones. There is autumn harvest, and there is death inherent in winter, when energy is concentrated and pulled within to seek out the darkness where it can rest, regenerate, and simply be until the time is right for new life, energy, and creative inspiration to burst forth. When diving for light, one must be willing to bear darkness and understand it has a purpose, much like winter does upon the earth. It is not an error through lack of consciousness that you are here now. It is a testament to your spiritual growth and creative process, not a sign that they are lacking or stalling. The healing process will help you with your inward plunging and to successfully navigate it. This oracle brings particular guidance that although you are powerful, you are also vulnerable at this time. You need to be alert to sabotage and criticism that may make your progress more difficult than it is already. That would be rather unnecessary. At least some of the people around you might be more attached to their fear and doubt than to their faith in your process and the ways of the creative, rebellious, spiritual path that asks us to trust unconditionally. They may be frightened due to a lack of understanding. You don't need to carry their fear for them. You have your own process to attend to, and they can choose to be inspired by your journey or frightened by it. They are free to respond as they wish, and whatever those responses are, they are part of their journey for them to work through. You also need to be vigilant against the darker forces within you. These are the voices that they may not expect, particularly if you are a pure-hearted being who typically resonates with love. These voices or feelings might surprise you with their dark intensity. They may be feelings of hate, terror, or only wanting to sleep because anything further is just all too hard. They may contain vicious criticism for yourself or tell you that your inner creative work is pointless, unoriginal, not worth it, or stupid. These dark forces might try to tell you that you are on the wrong path, suggest that you will fail, or ask with great condescension, "Who the hell do you think you are?" You must stay in your heart and not believe these dark forces. Stay in compassion. Fear creates the energy of anger, hate, and destructiveness. These forces are a part of life. We don't have to be frightened of them, nor do we need to deny their existence or try to ignore them in order to find light in the darkness. We just need to hold compassion and be intelligently aware so we can avoid being seduced into the trap of needing to prove ourselves or into the mistaken belief that we need to fight against darkness. It is too easy to get caught up in trying to heal the dark. Darkness just is. Recognize it when it is there and be in your compassionate heart. All you need to do is make a choice. Will you stay in your heart, or will you be seduced by darkness and overcome by hate or sleepiness? Diving for light is a spiritual test and a threshold for all creative work. We successfully navigate our way through this test and pass the threshold into new creative birth by staying connected to the light of compassion in our own hearts. It is not an easy test, but it is one that you must be ready for. Otherwise, it wouldn't be coming to you now. Just remember, it is the light of the heart that sustains. It exists within us, even in the darkest depths of unknown terrain. This oracle comes with a special message. There is a darkness within or around you that could become problematic if left unchecked. If, for no particular reason, you find yourself feeling angry, irritated, hopeless, or tired more easily than usual, unable to rest, or it is just too much effort to exercise or take care of yourself, then this darkness is having an unnecessary effect on you. It is time to end that now from a place of compassion. Don't be afraid. You are learning this lesson in the unending power of compassion because you are ready for it. Feel honored by this lesson and stay humbly centered in your powerful, rebellious heart that refuses to be conquered by fear and remains faithful. All will be well. So for my number threes, your message is diving for light. And personally, I can share, so this was my message for March. And I remember when I pulled it at the beginning of the month, thinking like, oh, well, things were starting to feel like they were aligning in my life, and I was like, oh, okay. But with oracle messages, a lot of times it's like our higher self, and so I say it's like a mirror reflecting back to us what we know inside. And so we may just be going through life, going through the motions of life, and we may be feeling a certain way, but there's a depth within us that knows that truth and knows what's coming. And so when I pulled this at the beginning of March, I was thinking like, okay, I could see some of it. And then as the month continued, then I was really starting to feel it. And I had to keep like pulling, like I kept the message out on my altar, but I kept going back to reading the message and feeling it. And especially this week, like the last part of the message that talks about like the darkness, like kind of coming over you, I had to really find the light within that, find the light within myself, because there were moments where I was so mean to myself. Just the things that I do morning pages every morning, and it's such a beautiful way to just like stream of conscious writing, get it out of your head, write whatever's there. And there was one morning where it was so ugly. I was saying like every possible hurtful thing I could say about myself that nobody would say. Like nobody would say that to me. I would never say anything like that to anybody else. And yet I was saying it to myself. And that's when it had a hold on me. And when I was in it, I wasn't present to it, but I was like, I knew I needed to purge, because we don't need to step over things when they're showing up. We need to acknowledge it and have compassion and love for ourselves during those times. So if that's your message for, if you chose number 3 and you're a little like, oh, I don't want that. I'm happy right now. I don't want to feel this. Like, just know, like, we all have our own levels of intensity, and it may not be that intense for you. And just know that there's always like opportunity in the dark, and the dark is not something to fear. There's so much beauty in the dark. So much can be witnessed when we're in those spaces, and it's in those times that we really can just like harness that love, that depth we have within ourselves, and bring it forth so that it is shining into the light. So that's my message for you, to just take heart and just be compassionate and kind with yourself, and reach out to people that you feel safe. Like, I'm so grateful that I have my soul family that I can reach out and I can tell them like, I just wrote the ugliest things I've ever said about myself, and they can just hold that for me, or remind me that it's okay to be in victim mode every now and then. Like, it's okay. We need to feel things. We don't need to go down the rabbit hole and be stuck in it, but we do need to acknowledge it, because there's always a part of us that when that's coming up, there's something else that wants to be heard. So listen to what it's saying, and trust that this is part of your process, part of your growth, and that you will come through it. I'm a testament to that because here I am today showing up. So yeah, that was a lot today. This was a longer session because I did pull from the Sacred Rebels and the messages are a bit longer. But I hope that if you're just tuning in now that you'll go back and watch and choose your number to see which aligns with you for the month of April. And again, if you're feeling the impulse, sign up for Intro to Oracle cards. It starts next Tuesday, and I would really love to have you be a part. So take care. Have a beautiful weekend. Happy April, and watch out for April Fool's jokes. My littles were up this morning. I heard them plotting in the hallway, and I was like, oh, I got to stay away from them. So, no, I'm just teasing, but they've been looking forward to April Fools for a year now. So I'm going to let them prank me tonight and see what they have in store. So take care. Have a beautiful Friday and weekend, and I will catch you next time.